The scariest form of paranormal activity is a debatable topic, and I can see myself listening to arguments for all sorts of types. One form of hauntings that I just fail to see past, however, is apparitions, and this is because they tend to have a creepy and uncanny nature. The following video took place in a little girl's room and was actually filmed by the girl, who had only recently been gifted a mobile device from her parents. It is truly horrific that a spirit had the heart to put her through this.
The scariest part of this haunting isn't the ghost. It's that she was probably using vertical video with motion blur and no stabilization. A true horror story for the editors. I can't swear this early. Look. The exposition changes with every single video. Every time this video is put forward, it's different. She didn't get a new phone. This isn't one of those things. She's trying to film her dog that's on the bed between her and one of her friends, and her other friend is sleeping on the floor because there was only space on the bed for 2 people. It's a sleepover. It's not a ghost. Oh man, I wasted all that effort. Just in case this is one of the first videos of mine that you've seen, we've seen this clip a couple times. In fact, it was likely one of the very first videos that I debunked on this channel back before I had any of this. Lights, tiny 2-foot by 3-foot space to sit in, literally. Hit the subscribe button so that I can get monetized and afford a space big enough to turn my chair without climbing over the armrest. It's one of the first videos that we've debunked on this channel, and it's one of the ones that kind of annoyed me the most. Well, it's in the top 50. It's a sleepover. There's no way in hell anybody can possibly convince me that it's not. I mean, I don't even think I need to have this portion of the video in for you to understand that I was absolutely correct when I said that. Even the long shot where she like pans over and stares underneath the TV, like records underneath the TV for a couple seconds, it proves that there's a person lying down on the bed there. She's just the first person to wake up. That's all it is. And it's irritating that it's been put in a compilation this late after it's been obviously debunked. I don't think anybody would even feature this video. In case you're wondering how the format of this channel works, we take compilations off paranormal compilation channels like Scary Comp, Bizarre Bub, and I'm going to do Chills one of these days. And we systematically debunk every video in order from the beginning of the video to the end of the video, unless we've seen the video many times or if very recently we've seen the video. We discuss them, we debunk them, we pick out little inconsistencies, string if you can see it, judge people's behavior to kind of use deductive reasoning and abductive reasoning to debunk the ghost videos. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you should definitely subscribe, because I upload every single day. My brother is supposed to upload every Friday, but he regularly misses uploading, once or twice actually. And every Tuesday, my identical twin brother and I come together to hopefully do a Twin Tuesday video. I have plans for the future when there's enough space. If I was able to monetize this channel and start renting a space with a basement or a garage, I plan on setting up an actual legitimate studio here near my brother's house so that we can come together in the same house and record podcast style, where there's like 3 different cameras and it switches between them while we discuss and debunk ghost videos that we find. We also do paranormal investigations occasionally, though there has been cascading problems trying to come together, including unfortunate passings of family members and friends, and unwieldy weather conditions and wildfires that have basically polluted the air to the point where we wouldn't be able to spend much time out there. I am asthmatic. I've always been asthmatic, and that makes the wildfire smoke in this particular case to be the main thing that's stopping our paranormal investigations. The weather is improving, and thus we will be getting back to doing some paranormal investigations. But regardless, let's check out this clip. I've not seen what comes next.
Alex is a woman who has appeared on this channel before.
Oh, and one more quick thing. I'm using the AI voice convert in DaVinci Resolve to clean up the audio because they use copyright music, and when I do the AI voice isolation, it sounds like shit. So I voice convert and then play it again, but they're using AI to do their vocal lines anyways, so I don't think there's much harm in it.
For having a haunted home that she managed to obtain some clips from, and showcases another time that she managed to catch the spirit in the act on camera, except this time, it happened all around the house.
I'm suspecting that there might be a new clip from Alex in this, so we're probably going to end up having to go through a couple of the clips that we've already debunked many times. I'm sorry if you're a regular viewer and that upsets you, but I don't think it will, because my opinions regularly change with specific videos. However, with the one that we're about to see, just listen to the fact that she breathes and speaks at the same time. That proves that she has audio manipulation as one of her skill sets. Just listen very closely now. You heard that, right? She's exhaling and speaking at the same time. And if you know human anatomy, that's not possible. So, audio manipulation. And now we come to the second problem. The audio suddenly cuts in. It's not because she's left the room and she's now in the hallway, because she's already in the hallway. It's that she's now used the audio from another clip, but it starts jarringly. Not like she's approaching it, but like it starts like you start an audio file. Listen. Come on. That's not something that's from Haunter. That's in the original video. That's how the sound first gets introduced in the video. See, this sound, in addition to the previous one, the mama that you hear, that's also been added in post. So she's generally attempted to increase the volume of the piano sound due to the So she's tried to increase the volume of the piano's playing noise with the general proximity that she is to the piano in the room. The problem is that she has a nominal curve, like it's a curve to increase the volume, but it doesn't match her actual proximity to the room. The volume of the piano when she first hears it is like this, and then the volume as she's coming to the room increases faster than she's moving to the room. This means that she's added the sound in post, obviously, but the other thing that piques my curiosity is that she has to descend 2 floors to get to where the piano is, but the piano's clarity isn't muffled, which means that she'd have to be in the same room to be recording the audio the way that it is being recorded. You know, you would expect that 2 floors would muffle the audio substantially, but it doesn't. by the way, the sound of the piano, the keys are clearly being played quite lightly, instead of how you would expect the piano. Like if it was playing at that volume, if you were hearing it that clearly upstairs, you would have to be slamming on the keys. There would be a more to each of the notes. Instead, it's very clearly been being played very softly. I played piano for a long time. Like, this is being played softly and then has been volume boosted to make it sound like it's being played loudly. You know what I mean? So obviously, conveniently, the piano stops playing once she enters the room, because the ghost suddenly decides that it's too shy to be performing in front of her. But in reality, she couldn't figure out a way of making the keys to press, and she was worried that we'd be able to audio sample the current time where she's in the room with the piano and the point in which she was 2 floors up, and realize that the audio isn't muffled or deteriorated in any way. The TV being on is another interesting thing because she feathers in the audio of the TV static, but it is a modern LCD screen and you don't really hear the static on the screen on modern TVs. There is an input failure in most TVs. They just blue screen and you don't see anything until a signal is detected. The static on the TV is kind of gone. I mean, I don't have 100% confidence in that, but I don't think if I go to a channel that I don't have, or if I switch to TV mode on my screens, any of my screens, even this 20-year-old TV that I use, there's no static anymore. She's navigated to a YouTube page, a YouTube channel that has a static, and she's playing a static video through the Xbox that's underneath that little screen. The other interesting thing is that there's only one cable coming out of the back of the TV. The power cable comes out the left side of the TV. I actually just found the model of the TV. I'm not 100% certain once again, but I'm relatively certain. The power cable comes out the left side of the TV, and on the right side of the TV where you see that one cable, that's the HDMI cable. There's no coax going to that TV. So how do you get static without coax? This kind of irritates me a little bit, and I'm going to be an asshole about it. I mean, I'm going to sound like an asshole about it. Human beings aren't dogs. We don't typically whine when we're scared. And for some reason, when I heard that whine, it's this theatrical whine, this, listen, I'm really scared whine, and it pissed me off. It's a strange thing. I don't know. It's something about me that it just annoys me hearing that kind of noise. But, the books falling are actually the first paranormal thing we've actually seen in the video. I mean, everything else has just been audio. So kudos to her being in a pitch black room or a really, really, really dark room that has no capabilities of ever reflecting string in any capacity. So it's likely that the person who's pulled the books off the shelf, or maybe she did herself, she might actually have like a thumbtack in the wall that has a string that as she walks in, remember, your view is locked to the cameras, so you don't get to see the whole room. So she's got the camera here, and then she just maybe grabs the string off the wall so that she can walk a few steps in and then yank it. It's possible. It's also possible somebody might be underneath the kitchen table that she never looks under. It's also possible somebody might be literally right behind the bookshelf on the left side. It doesn't matter. Point is, we've proved that she's faked many things in this video, so why should we believe that the books fell on their own? If you're going to capture paranormal evidence and the books falling are authentic paranormal evidence, why would you fake a whole bunch of other things? It just doesn't make any sense. Now pay attention to that shadow. That shadow is the HDMI cable. It's not a coax. You saw the Xbox? The Xbox is on YouTube playing the sound of static, playing a static video. I could probably find one right now. I don't want to because I find the sound irritating and I think that you guys wouldn't want to see that, but if you wanted to, you could find a YouTube video. I mean, come on. Everything is on YouTube. Also, why was the downstairs light on? Why do people leave lights on in their house? I would get beat if I left lights on.
Alex seemed to have to trek around the entire building to see what was going on, and she got a lot on camera. Due to having a portfolio of evidence ready to show off to a ghost hunter, once she had enough to hire one, she added this video to it, and if she posts anything else, you will be the first to see it if you subscribe.
That was one of her first. Oh, God. Fucking damn it. We wasted a lot of time on this video. I am truly sorry to my current subscribers who are watching this video. I was really expecting to see some new videos of hers, but unfortunately, it's just one of the old videos slapped back into a compilation to pad the runtime for Haunter. I feel like the debunking was still really interesting because it progressed in a new way, but again, I'm really sorry to the people who are already subscribed who are very aware of this one.
No matter how strange you think this is, quite a lot of people enjoy the thrill of paranormal activity.
Yeah, duh, shit, man. I do too. That's why we do this.
Of course, we have ghost hunters who go and visit all sorts of ghostly places to banish ghosts for a fee. But what I am about to talk about are people who do it purely for passion rather than money.
Those don't fucking exist. Everybody does it for money. That's why I'm doing this. Full disclosure. I mean, I'm gonna do this anyways because I really enjoy doing this, but I'm uploading it to YouTube because there's a chance I might start making money off of it. Why would anybody go through as much effort as I go through if not for monetary gain? Money makes the world go round. By the way, I'm gonna let this video run longer to make up for that last one.
One man who goes to haunted locations for fun all of the time is called Rehan, and one day, he visited what he claimed to be the most haunted house he had entered yet. Was he overhyping the location, or was it truly a portal to hell? Well, take a look and find out for yourself.
It's extremely unlikely that we're going to see anything substantial in this, but we're going to watch it anyways. I mean, we're only at 18 minutes. What a confusing layout for a house. Is the shower in the kitchen, or is the kitchen in the bathroom? Or are there just knives in the bathroom? Holy shit, the upside down cross. Listen, okay, that's St. Peter's cross. It is still a Catholic Christian, I don't know, thing. I'm not actually a Christian or a Catholic despite this. This is a gift and I cherish it, okay? That's a Hollywood thing. The upside down cross doesn't mean jack shit in the terms of demons. St. Peter didn't want to be crucified like Jesus because he felt himself unworthy. That's not paranormal. Oh, it's this place. The most haunted location he's ever visited. The only thing that happens is that cross falls down. That's it. I mean, the music box may be interesting, but the thing about music boxes is that they have these plinking rods. They're like fingers, right? And there's a tube, and that tube has little metal nubs all over it. And every time the tube rolls, one of those little things just flicks one of the spokes, and that's what generates the music. When you crank one of those music boxes up and let it play, sometimes there's not enough force because the clock spring inside, this piece of spring steel that allows the tube to turn, okay, it gets worn out after a long time. So the clock spring doesn't have enough force to force the tube to bypass and continue playing the music, and the plinking is what actually causes the music to happen. So it's creating a downward force on the spindle, right? So as it reaches that spot, it'll go, I don't have enough force, and it'll stay like this until somebody rattles something, stomps really hard, slams a door, and that allows it to jar up, and then blink. And then now, because there's a big gap between where this one was and where the next one was, it now has enough force for the clock spring to push the tube through and continue playing the music. A music box can sit on a shelf for 80 fucking years mid-song until somebody punches the wall. And the proof is that it was at the end of the song. Clock spring ran out. Also, with those specific types of music boxes, opening the lid is the crank. You don't have to crank it up every time. You just open the lid, open the lid, open the lid, open the lid, and it charges up so that once you open the lid, it like goes. But look at the place. It's abandoned. I mean, those pictures look pretty clean. But if it's an abandoned structure, then it's likely that the mechanism that stops it from playing is also worn down. Every step he takes in this place is a testament to how decayed the structure is, which is why I think that the next part that you're about to see is perfectly reasonable. He was standing right up next to the cabinet, and as he's walking, every crunch, every grind that you hear is the house being like, oh my god, somebody's actually walking around in here. You step on one part of the floor, the whole floor shifts. Understand? Fucking cinematographer of the year. Zoom the hell out. The sheer vast quantity of cobwebs in this place is a testament to how long it's been abandoned as well. Don't you think it's a little bit strange that he slow pans over to put the exact thing that moves directly center frame? I know earlier I said that the floor shifting could cause that to fall down, but now I'm actually pretty sure that he did put a string on it. I've seen this clip many times, but I've never seen the full clip. So it seems to me that very clearly shows that there's something manipulating the cross. The thing that fell down and pinned his foot, you really want to fucking try to convince me that that was enough force to pin a human being in place? Please. It would take something that would be like twice the weight of your body to be able to actually pin your foot in place like that. You slip your foot out and get the hell out of there. The fact that he was stuck is so irritatingly comical. It doesn't matter. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe to the video, do it. Watch one of these 2 videos here, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.